Alright.
Episode 1. Michael Theodore Mouse. Mickey Mouse to most of you. An iconic character who goes on the wackiest adventures during his time.
Yeah.
For a good majority of you all, Mickey is seen as a kind, sweet, and goofy person who always means right and means well for all. Now what if I told you that that isn't the truth? Well, what do I mean by this? Our lovable mouse was always a busy man. He always worked his hardest during the time of his limelight, just to make those few extra bucks for his beloved Minnie Mouse. They'd been together for decades. Mickey's patience started to decline as he began to yell and physically harm Minnie to let off steam, blaming his insecurities and stress on his poor wife. Patience had finally broken. The now guilt-ridden Mickey began to walk home, hoping the stroll would clear his mind. As expected, it didn't work whatsoever. Mickey then tried to sleep later that day, but his regret kept him awake until exhaustion finally took over, bringing an end to Wednesday's pain.
Oh. What the heck?
Speak. What is on your mind?
Alright, okay. Oh, dang. Alright, what's next?
When Mickey had woken up from his deep slumber, he was quick to notice that the house was silent. There were no birds chirping, no sound of cars passing by. It was just pure silence. Mickey had walked far down the street, but it always seemed to be headed to the same place, as if it were looping. Mickey had tried to end his life several times, slicing himself with a syringe, overdosing on drugs, but none of it worked. Why didn't any of it work? Mickey had begun to accept that this was his life now, that nothing would change, until a strange shadow figure seemed to suddenly appear before Mickey. They then revealed themselves to be a small, blue-haired boy, holding a microphone as an answer to Mickey's question. Mickey was more befuddled than ever, but what reason did he have to say no?
Oh gosh. was me. Okay. Banger. Yeah. Oh, nice whistling. Okay. Okay.
In the aftermath of their shared song, the boy, with a sense of detachment, begins to distance himself from the scene. Meanwhile, Mickey, still bewildered and perplexed, starts to confide in the boy what the peculiar events that had unfolded. However, the observant boy discerns an unsettling unease in Mickey's demeanor. His curiosity piqued, he retraces his steps and extends an invitation for another tune. Mickey, bereft of alternatives, acquiesces without a word,
Sure.
setting the stage for yet another song with him.
Oh man. Alright, swarming up. Who are we playing as? This cannot be boyfriend of the past. Oh, what's happening now?
Count the minutes of how long this show will play, and remind yourself no matter what's in the way. All your dreams are so far out of reach, but if your illusion still surrounds you, let's look around once more.
Oh, it's awesome. Awesome. It's definitely a really good sad match squad. What in the world? Alright, that's it. That was a really interesting match, alright. Oh, Minnie. This is incredibly well put together. Oh. Oh. Oh, what? He's not done. He's not done. He's getting his happy ending. He's getting his happy ending. so, man. What's going on now? Oh gosh. What the? Oh. He just ripped his own jaw off? Well, time for free play. Oh yeah, I need to turn this down. What the heck happened to Donald? I hate my try to say that. Ah, come on. Oh, what the heck? Oh, is this even Mickey? Or this is a different mouse character. Dang, I need to scratch this off. the song. Oh, still going. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
What in the world? Who's this character? Who are any of these characters? Let's go. Guess we're going. Nice, sounds really like the break outside. the song, please. Okay, finally, that shouldn't have gone on for as long as it did. Okay, how many more? How many more do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 5 more songs, and then we're out of here.
3, 2, 1, go!
What in the heck? Oh, let's go through this fast in this one. Good luck. I didn't even get a chance to hit a note because of the scroll speed.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, there we go. Oh, let's do it this time. Look at this. Yes. It's just sliding at the bottom. What in the world? Oh man, don't cross. Alright, dilemma.
3, 2, 1, go!
What are these? Oh man, these machos are so crazy. Also, what is this in reference to? this background. Not gonna lie. All right. Holy moly. Okay. Huh. What the heck is this? Teeth mouse? Insanity. Okay, cool, cool. I'm not done yet, but still cool. Sure, buddy. Sure. Alright. Let's see. What's next?
Three, two, one, go.
Take advantage of the space bar. You'll help you regain health when quick. Oh. Oh, I didn't. What in the world? We don't use it if they're getting super low. That's not what the song goes for, but I just want to get shoot. I'm not at that. Yeah, hole. Like crazy. Oh, that was crazy. All right, final song. Final song. Oh, Pixel. See the dots when you see this warning appear on your screen. Good luck. Hold on. Of course, my keys were on the. My fingers were on the keyboard. They were not on the keyboard. Oh, I thought the wall has a harp in the heartbreak. Oh, shoot. Damn. Poor Minnie. You're not seeing the dodge it right, or time it right, because it varies. Particularly when it gets redder. Thankfully, it doesn't take a lot of your health, so that's a plus. I do like how this is pixel instead of just hand-drawn sprites. Alright, we're not done. Okay, it takes a lot more health now. Dang it. Holy moly. Ooh. That's cool. The syllables just coming out of his head. And that's all the free play songs. These are all the past songs right here. But we probably won't do this. We'll probably skip that. Alright.